What up, Earth 2 crew? Welcome back to another Earth 2 video. If you haven't realized yet, we've got buildings, bro. We got buildings in the back end stage 2 development site of the Earth 2 website. And today I want to take a look at it. I want to kind of show you how to go in and make a building of your own, muck around, just see the price, the potential cost to create these buildings. But yeah, with that said, welcome back to Meta. Jeez, where did that come from, mate? You came out of nowhere, dropped a 30-minute video and expect everyone to come crawling back. Well, guess what? They did. So here's your crown. Here's your Earth 2 content creator crown back. There, you can have it. I was just keeping it warm for you. But yeah, welcome back, mate. Appreciate you coming back and joining the team again. Now, let's go into the back end to take a look at the Earth 2 Holo buildings. Now, if you haven't noticed already, that's the website. Okay, there you go. Go in, make a mock profile, and here you see Holo Buildings Editor. So let's take a look. Let me minimize myself. All right, so here you go. It says create my first blueprint, and if you recall, in the resource tab here, it said blueprints. There's a blueprint thing here that you can't click, so I'm not sure how that connects, but maybe you buy, collect, somehow get blueprints. Or create your own blueprint. Let's create a blueprint. Bang! I'm gonna call it Dave's House of Sexual Pleasure. Because, you know, I think we all need a house of sexual pleasure at some point in time. So, you can click these tools to actually create your house, right? Or your building. I'm gonna create my building here. Just out of curiosity. So there, just for fun, there, and click back to where you started. So there you go. Use your imagination as to what you think that may be. Okay. So the height is 5. Oh, so you can get up to 1,000 height. And the elevation is, 995. I really don't know what that means. But anyway, at that current setting, you can do layers too. Clone. Okay, anyway. So at its current height of 5 and a 0 elevation, it's going to cost me $19.53. So each one of these square tiles is, I imagine each one is an actual tile, right? So look how big this building is. Look how many tiles it spans. And it only cost me 20 essence coins or e-coins. So it's not too bad, but let's take a look. So if you click that button over here, it will toggle a different kind of angle viewed. And if you hold the right mouse button, then you can obviously rotate. But as you can see there, so that's a height of 5. All right. Let's just see what happens if I change the elevation. Okay, so if I change the elevation, it says issues detected. Oh, okay, so elevation meaning it's literally off the ground. It cannot be off the ground. So I wonder, like elevation, I guess it depends on the height map. Like if you bought in the Himalaya mountains somewhere, maybe you actually need to change the elevation there. But let's just make this bigger. Let's just make my pleasure center 20. Because, you know, I got a lot of clients coming to this place, so obviously we need room. So at 20 height, which looks like a decent sized building, right? It is 78 essence coins. Now, I wonder if that is going to be a standard price or whether that fluctuates. What governs the cost of construction? But either way, it's kind of cool, right? Imagine how many little cubicle compartments that I could fit in there, and I'll charge each person $20. $20 is $20, my friend. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey, that's all you can kind of do at the moment. So this is the problem. I want to know what their plans are for this place. What's this? Lock and zoom grid, zoom in, blah blah blah. I just clicked. I clicked the document. Okay, hang on, let's see. I didn't even realize there was this. This will be the first of a series of releases from the creation of Holo buildings. Holo buildings serve a number of purposes. Players can plan their layouts for their properties. Players can create some extra storage room on their properties with Holo building storage room. Okay, I imagine. So if we start getting resources, storage rooms. Early investors in Holo buildings are intended to be paying off at higher rates further down the road by improving some key variables inside the ecosystem. Early investments. In this first release, players will become able. Man, look, I know I'm Asian, but my English is it that bad? In the first release, players will become able to create blueprints, save, edit, and delete them. All of these actions come at no cost for the player. Ooh, so even though there's Essence Coin and there's a price quote, no cost. Holo buildings are not buildings, but holograms of buildings. They cannot produce anything with them, but have what? But having them. Oh, can't read for shit. You cannot produce anything with them, but having them still comes with certain benefits, since Earth 2 has a virtual nature just like holograms. For instance, holograms can store raw materials up to a certain degree. If you build them, your landfills will start storing some raw materials. You cannot see it now, but they will. Okay, so does that mean that if you build a building, a Holo building, on the water, it collects water? If you build it on a land that has a lot of gold, it starts collecting gold? Who knows? Once the economic simulation industrial production will start, they will be available for you, giving you a head start. Okay, they will have multiple small advantages down the road that will make small construction pays off. Please note there are construction costs. Designing blueprints for later construction is free of cost, so you can design the blueprints, so you can kind of create your shape and everything else, the elevation, the height, free of charge. Only the number of blueprints you can save is limited to 100, so have fun now. It's free of cost. Okay, free charge. When you log in, blah blah blah. Satellite view, 3D view. Okay, this is just telling you the tools. Starting to edit, creating new blueprint. Draw polygon. Okay, let's see what these ones are. Draw polygon, rectangle, unification, difference, intersection, match border, clone. Okay, so I imagine there's going to be people making videos about how to use each of these tools and what kind of shapes that you can kind of create with these tools. Match borders, clone. Okay, I know this one. So if you create two buildings next to each other and you want to join them, if they're overlapping, you can join them. A lot of these stuff is like, okay. Anyway, drawing tools. So look, with the community and with the talent in the community, with the artwork that's already been shown in the community, I can only hope to see amazing buildings by a lot of the 3D modelers out there that are really into this stuff. So, you know, don't make a penis-shaped building like me. Redo the Eiffel Tower or something amazing. So when drawing, you're constricted to a 7.5 kilometer square in which you can create a blueprint. In an upcoming update, you'll be able to optionally have a land field for blueprints as well, but for now you can move the map wherever you want and make use of the geocoding search. But when you click create blueprint, you'll be locked down to the current area until you exit that mode. Okay, blah, undo. Drawing modes will snap to the grid. Oh, look. Okay, wow, with polygon selected. See, already you can kind of see the potential of this. I'll zoom in for you. Oh, too much. Like, see, that's pretty cool, right? Bloody hell. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, I wonder how much building a little city like that will cost. Guys, we can start planning our mega city. How cool is that? That is amazing. I mean, that's kind of exciting. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see a button where you can hide the actual buildings behind. So you'll get like the terrain and everything else, the elevation of terrain in case you're boarding mountains. But I want a toggle where you can switch off the image in the background, the actual Earth buildings in the background. So you don't, because it doesn't look messy, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like you have to build within the same shape as the current buildings that are there. But then again, people might get inspiration from them, so who knows. Rotating and rescaling. Oh, guys, look, I'm not going to read it all, but I encourage you to read that. Especially get a handle of it now, because if you're going to start creating this awesome metaverse of yours, these buildings of yours, then yeah, you definitely need to get a grasp on how you know, create these buildings. So far it doesn't look too bad, and you can go in and muck around, which is good. See this image here? I'm not sure if you guys can see, but what they've done, bloody oath, what they've done is essentially created a block at the bottom, right? And then they've created a second block on top and just changed the elevation so that it sits on top of this. So let's just say this has a height of 20, all right? So I wonder if I can do it here for you guys. Let's see. So what I've done is change my height back to 10, okay? I'm going to draw another, will it let me? Because I want to draw another one on top. How do I draw another one on top? This is so laggy, and I don't know if it's my computer. Okay guys, so I managed to create that second building. I did a bit of fixing, but if I change that elevation to 5, okay, you can see my first building is the light blue one and my second building is the darker blue one. So it's sitting on top, right? If you change that to 2, it'll give you an error. It's saying, well, you can't stack that building on top because the initial number 1 building, the penis shaped building, is already on the ground. So and with a height of, I think, 5. So if that one has a height of 5, then obviously your second building needs to be elevation higher than the height of the first. I don't know. Did that make sense? Yeah, so if you change it again to 5, it sits exactly on top. And then I imagine somehow you could maybe hold shift to select both and then use the merge tool and then boom, combines them two together. Okay, so with that said, guys, go in, experiment, have fun.